Can you confirm Bralon's injured?
I can neither confirm nor deny anything. Thanks for asking, though.
So, how does his absence affect the wide receiver group?
Bralon was at practice today, and the wide receiver group, every single one of them is trying to get better.
How did practice go?
Practice went okay. I thought our tempo was a little slow, mainly created by the offense. I think playing a little slower than normal. For whatever reason, part of that is we had tried to get a bunch of young guys a ton of reps today. Marcus only did a little bit and really tried to get some competitive, reps for those other guys. And they did some good things, did some things that we need to improve upon. Just need to play faster in general offensively. Decent job taking care of the football, decent. And so on the flip side, we'd like to get more turnovers defensively. Yele Ford ran hard. Byron and Thomas both did some good things in the passing game. Way too many penalties. Again, a lot of guys that need to either grow up or they're going to have limited playing time. But a lot of good things to build upon.
Practice inside Addison, any specific reason?
Trying to get as many game-like scenarios, clock scenarios, chains, officials, getting a little bit closer to normal football. Coaches, try to get the coaches out of the way and make those guys play. And, it's again, we're very, very simplified in every phase. Again, trying to get those young guys out there playing fast and competing.
Do you consider the turf versus the natural grass stuff when you're making these decisions where to practice?
No, pretty much everywhere we really practice is turf.
Yeah.
The grass, the specialist we use, if we're playing on a grass field,
okay,
is really the main time we practice on that, and then Rad uses it a ton, in terms of strength and conditioning stuff.
Mark, you've said receivers deep and talented this year. Is that being tested right now?
Well, everything's tested right now. At this time in spring ball, you always have some nicks and dings and stuff that you have to work through, and that's the neat part about our guys and our culture is it's all about us. It's all about we. And I take just as many reps next to the first guy as I do next to the fourth guy, and so they have confidence in each other, and we're counting on those guys.
Huff was pretty clutch in some of your close games last year. Is that something that's developed over time? Or do you think that's something to find out about in tight games like that?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I think definitely there's guys that have that look in their eye, as far as whether it's the basketball player that wants the last shot or whatever the analogy is, and you see that in practice too. Guys that love to compete, I think love to compete all the time. I think for the most part we're competing well. We're not competing as smart as we should be right now, but it's practice 6 of spring, and we'll get it right.
How intriguing is Dwayne Stanton with his size, and how's he been doing?
He's been doing well. He had some big plays today. A guy that I think is working back to full confidence. I think a lot of these guys that have nicks and dings, it's that's more than anything is just being confident. Being confident in the whole deal, and he made some great plays today, and we expect a lot more in the future.